All right, it's Paul here. I don't have no camera arm set up, but as you can tell, I'm in the tree. It is officially hit at my household. Get ready for hunting season time. So with that, it's time to start shooting out of the tree. So got me old deer set up down there. And let's see how far it is. I think it's about, I don't know, 15-ish. 15.7. Right at 16 yards is where I'll be shooting. I don't know if I can get my phone to sit up where you can see it or not. I thought I might be able to, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I can get it to set up to see me, but I can't get it up set up to see a shot, I don't think. That's disheartening. Hold on, maybe I can do this. Maybe? Well, the deer's right here. Maybe you can see the shot a little bit, but I'll zoom in and show you where they end up if my phone don't fall and hit the ground first. All right, first shot out of the tree, 20-22, 15 yard, 16 yard deer. Here we go. Oh, about to mess the whole thing up. Gotta turn the hat around backwards. Let me tell you, if someone tells you that shooting out of the tree is the same as shooting on the ground, they are lying to you, or they just don't know any better. But there is a difference for sure, and it will play with your highs and lows, and if you're gap shooting like I am right now, it'll play with that a lot. So I'm gonna turn you around. Can you see that? Maybe? Oh man, I need a camera arm. It is right there. See the little white knock right there, bottom of the 11 ring? That is perfect for this distance. That'll get them mid lung on the one side, low lung on the side. Let's see here. Let's see if I can jimmy something up here. I don't think I can. I'm gonna wind up dropping my phone out of the tree. Move my around a little bit. That didn't work at all. That didn't work at all. Oh well. You got to see the first shot. I'm gonna pause, shoot the rest of them, and then I'll come back and let you see the rest of them. Give me a second. All right, I'll try to set the phone up so you can at least hear the shots and see the top of my beautiful head. So, shooting the Black Eagle Instincts 400 spine with 175 grain heads, 100 grain outserts. So it's 275 total up front. The arrows are about roughly 31 inches probably. So 580 grains on the arrows, total arrow weight. Out of a 41, I'm pulling 41, 42 pounds. So it's going to be pretty freight trainy. I don't like to pull a lot of weight, never have, so call me a wussy if you'd like. I can live with it. Another money shot. It's a little bit, I think it's about half an inch. One is. There you go. Just left side of the 11 ring. I'll take that. I wish boy earlier over there, or tried to shoot at that bad boy, and I didn't have my rangefinder. And I got no idea how far it is. Let's go, let's range it. I want to say it's got to be past 30. Man, I was off. I was shooting it for about 31 yards. It's 37 yards. So I hit about 2 foot under it. I got a point on of about 28. But homeboy's out there. Now that I know how far it is, let's sling an arrow at it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I miss on camera. It does not bother me at all. You won't be able to see it, but I'll zoom in and show you the aftermath of this. Oh, let's see. Shoot one of these old practice arrows here. 37 yards. That's going to be hold over the deer. Now, I would never shoot this far at an animal at all. I'm not upset about that shot at all. Now, it was super low. It wouldn't be a good, but the rights and lefts was good. It's right in that pocket, but I think it's a little low for a kill shot. But for 37 yards, first time out of the tree, I'll take that. That might actually even get him. I don't know. That's pretty fun. God, I love seeing arrows fly. That was fun right there. All right, let's get back to reality and 16-yard shots. I hope my phone don't fall out of the tree. That sucks. So how's everybody's prep for hunting season going so far? I have done absolutely nothing except for get my hunting gear out of the closet. Making sure I could find everything, getting everything kind of organized. I got all my saddle stuff kind of together. Let me shoot this area and I'll go over my saddle setup for the year. Alright, that shot there. You can see it now that the sun's in. Yeah. Saddle setup for this year. Alright, I'm gonna turn you back around, show you my rappel setup. Alright, so for rappelling, I'm using 40 foot of Canyon Elite, or Canyon Elite. I think that's what it's called. It's supposed to be their high-end rope from, well, it was last year. And I'm using a carabiner, which everybody screams it's a no-no. Oh, let me lock it before I get hollered at. Okay, so lock it down. This thing is rated for, let me look, 24 kilonewtons, right? So if you look on Google, kilonewtons is somewhere around 5,600 pounds. 57, something like that. So the correct way, pounds with your pressure here and here, which it is. So a lot of people freak out about it being side loaded. So you see how big this tree is. It's not big. It's bigger than a basketball, slightly bigger than a basketball. But if you can do this, your carabiner is not side loaded. Do not worry about it. Side loading, if you look at the pictures, is when the pressure is here and here, and the ends of the carabiner are not supported by anything. So even if this carabiner was completely flat against that tree, As long as the pressure is not directly in the center with the ends not supported, you're not really side loading. And I'm as scared of heights as the next guy, so I wouldn't do anything that was unsafe. And I'm here to tell you I don't feel unsafe at all with a 5,700 kilonewton or pound carabiner, even if it was marginally side loaded. I mean, I think if it was half strength, 2,500 pounds is going to be plenty. So moving on, I rappelled to the ground with the old Mad Rock Safeguard. I got the old stealth kit on there, so it's super quiet. Love it. And started using, end of last year, this Petzl, I think it's a Petzl. Yep, Petzl. It's the roller. So sliding your bridge around side to side, no more friction. You got a roller rocker right there, so that's pretty cool. And the best part of this whole thing, so you know, anytime you're in a saddle, your tether, anytime you take pressure off of it, tends to want to fall down the tree. So if I take pressure off, this tether's going to fall down the tree in most cases, but not since adding the Innovating the Outdoors ohm. This thing right here is the bee's knees, right? So you girth hitch it around the back of your carabiner. It is flexy. His earlier versions, you had to buy a specific diameter rope for the ohms to fit. So if you run an 8mm, you had to buy the 8, 9, 10, 11, so on. Well, this one, super cool. He has got some kind of design where it flexes, so it fits any size rope from, I think, 8 to 13, if I ain't mistaken. But it, put it on, lock it in there, you take your weight off your tether, and it stays put where it is on the tree, which is awesome. So what happens when you come down the tree, you'll take your pull-up rope that your bow is tied to, you'll hook the end in here, rappel down the tree. When you're ready to pull your rope out, you just pull, and then this pulls on the pull down rope and pulls the entire girth hitch out. Or if you do not have limbs in the way, everything falls down to the base of the tree. You wrap everything up and you stow it in your handy dandy alpha pack. So I am gonna find a way, hopefully, to make this alpha pack. I've got it on a separate belt right now. If you can see that, I've got it on this separate belt, but I want to find a way to be able to put it to these molly loops to where I can have it sit right there and not slide around on an extra belt, because you know the extra belt's just extra girth, it's just extra stuff to be in the way, and I want to fit that alpha pack to the molly attachment. So I'm gonna have to kind of get inventive right there and figure out how to do that. But when everything goes up, I'll take and put my rope in this whole system here inside the alpha pack, and the alpha pack, it holds my skinning knife, it holds my tree hanger, and I've got to show you the tree hanger from Innovating the Outdoors on another video because I don't have it in my, right now I just got a basic screw-in tree hanger in the yard, but you can't do that on public land. So Innovating the Outdoors come out with one called the Dew Claw, and it uses Amsteel rope and 3D printed plastic to make a girth hitch around the tree. Not really a girth hitch, but it's like I'll just do a video on it so I don't butcher it up, but it is the best hanger that I have ever used, especially for traditional. So we all know, anybody that uses traditional bows, when you take and you pick your bow up off the hanger, your string wants to hang on the bow hanger and it wants to make noise. Winter time, and when the weather gets colder, and them things will creak, they'll make noise, the bolts get loose, and your string wants to pinch the holder and pull it up when you pick the bow up. Well, that Dew Claw doesn't do any of that. It's all 3D printed, strong plastic material, and the rope can't pinch it because it's wide at the top. It's not a circular thing where the rope can get down and wedge itself around the hanger. And so when I pick my bow up off that hanger, it comes straight up off of it and it doesn't move. It also comes with 3 accessory hooks where I can hang my pack, grunt calls, anything I need extra, a tab, whatever. It comes with 3 extra 3D printed plastic hooks that I space around the tree so I can put my pack on the back side of the tree where it's not anywhere of my shot. So I'll hang my pack around the back side on one of the accessory hooks. But yeah, saddle. All right, so I don't know if I can do, here we go. So I'll do a further video on the saddle, but maybe I can come around the back and kind of get this alpha pack out of the way a little bit. This is the buckle for the saddle. Legs have the same high quality Cobra buckles, and each leg strap is self-adjustable each side, so you get the perfect fitment. So this is a double panel saddle that you can rock it either single panel style or double panel style and it still be usable. So earlier saddles like the Method, when they come out with the Latitude, when you unattach the top panel from the bottom panel from the top panel, the bottom panel fell down to a fixed length, and it was where it was at. You couldn't adjust it to a certain size or anything like this. Well, Jamie from Overwatch Outdoors come up with the Transformer. The Transformer is a double panel saddle that you adjust with Molly webbing between the buckles from the top to the bottom, and you can put it in any configuration you need to. And it's wide enough so when you have it in the single panel configuration, it is still usable. You can still climb with it, you can still hang on it, and then when you want to sit down, you pull the attachments, you pull the Molly out a little bit, it comes down up under your legs and you can sit into it like a recliner, and it is freaking awesome. So look up Overwatch Outdoors, look for his Transformer saddles. He did come out with just a single panel this year, which I'm going to try just to see how it is. And if it's anything like his Transformer saddle, it's going to be built like a freaking tank. He overbuilds these things. I mean, they're a little stiff, a little overbuilt, but in my opinion, that makes me feel super safe in the tree. I do not have any reservations about hanging upside down, sideways, or in a tree that looks like it may fall down, because the tree may fall down, but I promise you're not going to come out of the saddle. But anyway, that is my saddle setup. I'll do another video later on, go into a little more detail about it. But for shooting traditional and saddle hunting, I don't know if anybody's ever had any reservations about trying it. I have no problems. This bow that I'm shooting, it's a 21-inch riser WF 21. It is fitted with Hoyt X-Tour, well, Hoyt traditional X-Tour limbs. They're mediums. It makes a 64-inch bow, and by all rights, 64 inches is not a small bow for in a tree, but it's never got in my way saddle hunting, not one time. I don't think a shorter bow would give me any more of an advantage with the way I run my setup. So anyway, I'm gonna shoot some more arrows. Here we go. Let's shoot another one. I've waited long enough to get cold, I think. Come on, don't fall, fall. Don't fall, don't fall. We got another good white fletch. The white on white on white on white 4 fletch. Oh, terrible shot. That was horrible. I'm going to show you that. We're not going to edit that out, because this is why we get up here and practice. Look at that one right up there in the neck. Ew. Shoulder shot. He'll feel that one tomorrow, but he'll run off alive. Yep. I know exactly what I did with that. didn't transfer the old hold to the back, and I kept it all on the shoulders, and I couldn't get off the string, and I absolutely plucked the heck out of that one. So I'm human, it happens. But the first 3, he was dead, like super dead, if that counts. But it was still a bad shot. It's time to redeem. Can't let that fly. Fall back up there and try it again. And this video is going to be super bad. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. A little high on that one. A little bit high, but it'll be okay. Should catch the top of the lung, bottom of the, or mid of the next lung. There's going right down. It's about 1/2 inch inside the insert line. It's higher than I want it to be, but it'll work. I must have used all my 3 good shots up in the first 3. Oh well. We're 21 minutes in. Let's shoot the old, you see it, the old nocturnal for the last arrow before I get down and go get some grilled chicken salad. Tell you what, it has been some good weather out here in Ohio so far. It's what, July the 15th, 14th? And we ain't had too many 90-degree weeks, or days rather. Upper 80s, but not real humid. All right, little. That tells me I got some practicing to do. Some good old practice. I got one more. Yep, I got one more. Let's end it on a good one. So I got 4 dead deer down there. 1 definitely wounded. 1 very, very iffy forward arrow. Let's see if I can get this last one in there. Okay, thank you, goodness. Whew. I was about to start that. There we go. Got that 4th one right in, or that last arrow right in there in the 10, right beside that 1. So you got them 4 in the 10, that 1 that's a little above the 10 there. The angle of the arrow looks weird, but it's farther down the insert than it looks. Them 2 up front are trash. So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead deer, and 2 that's laughing at me. Y'all probably will too, but that's okay. I laugh at myself a lot. All right, I'm gonna get down here and get these arrows out. But man, get up in the tree, do some practice. It's fun being up here. I love being outside in nature. And dude, I could hang here just for the fun of it, and I do that a lot. I'll get up in the tree and I'll just climb probably 2 months out from hunting season. So several times a week, I'll just climb the tree just to practice my ascending and descending the tree, because it's really just as important as the hunting, the shooting, and the rest of it. So it's time to go eat though, and I'm hungry and I'm tired. Been a long week. I've worked I've got to work this weekend. This will be 4 weekends in a row that I work, but anyway, I ain't gonna complain. God blesses me, so I'm gonna thank him and go to work. So y'all shoot straight. Y'all take care. God bless.